Hey, what's up guys? It's NashCrafter and welcome to my channel for another episode here in our 1.14 Let's Play Vanilla Minecraft single player world. Welcome back guys. Today we are going to be working on something in the depths of the earth. We're going to go down below and we're going to get something done that needs to be done, something I'm super excited to have, and something that's going to benefit us a lot in the coming future. Now, before we do that, I kind of want to take a look around our village and do some stuff here because our village is kind of where we're living right now. And there's a lot that needs to be done. We have a lot of work to do. As you guys can see, I haven't changed pretty much anything around this village. Well, I want to build this place up as soon as possible. Once we get finished with today's episode, I think we'll kind of start focusing more on the aesthetics of the village, changing it up a little bit and making it look really cool because it's been this way for too long. I think it's time for us to change things around. But as always, I think today what we need to focus on, just starting out the episode, is getting ourselves some new villagers because we are lacking. We don't have a farmer right now. I've been wanting to kind of breed up some more villagers. These guys have been trapped in their homes for a while now. I think we should get them out because they're probably not too happy with me at the moment because they've been trapped and I think they want to hopefully do a little bit of breeding. Now, I'm gonna have to try to find some materials so that I can trade with them, and then hopefully we can get some babies happening over here. So let's break these guys out. I believe there's three in here. How is there three in here? Oh, I think this might have been a baby. Do you need a job? Oh, wait, he got a job. Whoa, Mason. Okay. Oh, I see. Okay, so he went over here and he works here now. That was so fast. I've never seen them switch like that before. That was really, really cool. All right, so let's go and open up this guy. I think I want to make him... Yeah, okay, he's in here. Hold on. I want to make this guy a librarian because I feel like we need one. It'd be really nice to have a librarian around. And also if we could get a farmer, that'd be great as well. But let's try to make ourselves a lectern because I believe that is how we make ourselves a... Hello? Lectern. How do I do this? Oh gosh. I think we need a book. Really quickly, let me check out the crafting recipe for this because I have no idea how to make this thing. Hello. Are you trying to come in here? Keeps getting stuck on the carpets. I think he's running to my bed. Am I right about this? Are you... wow. Great. Okay. Yeah, thanks. This was actually my house and my bedroom, but if you really want to claim it, then I guess I can't tell you any different. Okay, this is where I was supposed... What am I supposed to do about this? I shouldn't have lifted up my carpets because then you wouldn't have been able to get in here. But you know what? Okay, really quick, let's make a lectern. It looks like we're going to have to make a few more beds because there's probably not enough beds around town for these guys to be able to sleep. So I looked up the recipe for a lectern. Oh, it's a bookshelf. I thought it was just a single book, but it's actually a bookshelf. Do we have one of those? I don't think we do. Some books. I have one piece of leather. We need one more book. Okay, we're gonna have to go and get ourselves a little bit more of this. And I can't sleep because this guy is being a nuisance. Oh gosh. What if I break the bed? Can I have that back? Thanks. Okay, move. Yeah, no, don't leave. You're dumb. Oh, this guy's getting himself in so much trouble. Okay, really quickly, we're gonna go sleep just so none of my villagers are in trouble. Because we don't want to lose anymore. That's the whole point. We want to try to repopulate. We're not trying to get rid of these guys. Oh no. Oh gosh, I gotta get all these guys before I can sleep. We should make a bigger house so that we can actually sleep and not have to worry about the monsters. Okay, here we go. All right, so let's go get ourselves a cow. We need one more piece of leather so we can make a lectern, and then we can change that guy's occupation, which would be good. No. Get away from me. No, I hate witches. They're the worst. Get away from me. All right, looks like we're gonna have to go the long way around. There we go. All right, we are good to go. Now let's jump across here so we can avoid that witch. Looks like my villagers are doing okay. I don't think any got bitten by zombies in the nighttime, which is good. Let's eat this last piece of steak. I was trying to get the steak that was in there, but you know what? We're just going to forget about it because this is too dangerous. This episode has started out too dangerously, and we need to focus on the lectern. That's all we got to do. So let's make ourselves some more paper. We can make a book. And there we go. Now we can make the bookshelf, and then we can officially make the lectern, hopefully. All right, there we go. So I officially made the lectern. We're good to go there. Let's go and put this down next to our villager and see what kind of trades we're gonna get with this guy. So we'll put it in here. There we go. And you, if we put this down, you should turn into a librarian. That is so cool. He looks so awesome. Please don't leave. Please don't leave. Don't leave. I actually want to see what kind of trades you have. Oh man, and his prices are hiked up. Feather falling 4. I can't complain. That's actually pretty good. Thank you for participating and being a good sport about becoming a librarian. Today's episode is actually going to be super jam-packed with building. We're gonna do some building down over in that direction. So let's head off. And I actually don't know where my horse is, so we're gonna have to do this the long way. We're gonna have to walk, but that's okay. Oh, actually, I just remembered too, speaking of my horses, I feel like we should name my horses. I asked you guys to name my horses, so let's actually do that really quick. Okay, I have 1 name tag. I thought I had 2. But it looks like I only have 1, so that's okay. So one of the names that I really liked was the name Gunpowder. I thought that was so cool. Carmina, I hope I pronounced that right. Carmina suggested the name, and I thought it was so brilliant. So thank you. So we're going to name my gray horse Gunpowder, and then the other name for my other horse that I picked was Dash, which I thought was a really cool name too, because it sounds like Nash, Dash, and it's the horse was really fast too, so it just was kind of fitting for that horse. And that was commented by 8 Pawns. So thank you so much, you guys, for your comments and your suggestions. This is officially Gunpowder, but let's actually go to sleep so that we're not doing all this during the nighttime. Hello? No, not today. No. This dude, this is not your bed. This is not your house. This is my house. The villager just thinks he can come in, take my bed like it's no big deal. You know what? I'm putting the carpet back because then you can't sneak into my house, but I can get out of my house. So it's a win-win. So let's put that there. I'm very salty at these villagers. They just think they own the place and that they can do whatever they want, which they kind of do, but... So let's run over. Let's go check out our build location for today. I have a plan already set in my head kind of for what I want to do. I think you guys are really gonna like it. It's gonna get us XP, so I am very excited about that. I would love to get myself 30 levels in this episode and try to get ourselves Silk Touch. I think I mentioned wanting to get that in a past episode, but I haven't been able to do it yet just because we haven't had an XP farm. So that's what we're gonna work on today. All right guys, so we are over at the tree stump and my horse is not over here. My other horse isn't over here, so I have no idea. They're just missing. Well, one of them's not missing, but the other one is completely missing. There's a sheep. Oh, okay. Well, anyway, that's not really what we're focusing on in today's episode anyway, so let's head over to what we are focusing on. If we keep following this, it goes down into this room, which is where I was originally going to put my enchanting room. I still think I'm going to. I think I'm gonna have one in both places. It's always good to have multiple enchanting rooms. You never know when you're gonna be close to one place over the other. You don't want to have to go running across the map just to enchant. So we'll probably end up putting one here eventually. Also, if you did notice this, I do have a little ladder that goes all the way down just for convenience sake, but this is kind of more the scenic route, which I personally enjoy a little bit more than just taking a ladder every time. So this again just keeps going down, spirals all the way down. You'll see we bump into the ladder quite often because I wanted to stick near it. But if we keep going all the way down to here, this is where my skeleton spawner is, which we found in episode 1. And this thing is cool. So I've gotten it set up to go pretty much. We just have to like get the redstone in. I would like to wire it up with redstone lamps. We got to make the chamber downstairs. So I kind of have a little room carved out, but nothing too crazy. And we got to decorate this thing. So I feel like I kind of know what I want to do, but then again, I also don't really know what I want to do. I want it to kind of look like a dungeon at the bottom of a castle. That's sort of my plan. If we can make that work, that would be really cool. And I do want to build some of this on camera with you guys. So let's actually carve some of this out because I want a little area back here that we can actually maneuver behind and use for some things. So I think if we go like this, we'll just be scraping the surface of this wall right here. And this bump is kind of driving me bananas. So let's... I might have to get some chests for down here. So let's make a chest and then we can smelt up some stuff here. Now I'm gonna have to start getting into those fancy tables. I'm one of those people who I tend to sometimes stick with old, like what's the saying, you can't teach an old dog new tricks? Is that what it is? I don't know. But I feel like I'm that way sometimes where I just kind of stick with the old way instead of learning the new way. So instead of using like the new blast furnace and the new smoker, I just kind of put everything in the furnace because that's what I'm used to. So I need to start trying to transition over to the new 1.14 blocks. And we'll have to make those too. We're gonna have to make them for the village eventually. So either way, we're definitely going to have those in our life at some point. So let me grab one more. I just want to cover up this hole that I have here where the skeletons are supposed to come down. Right there. I guess we can start kind of working our way all the way around. Let's also light this up. Man, I cannot wait for Optifine, you guys. I'm so excited for 1.14 Optifine. That is going to be such a good day when that comes out, because then we can do like the dynamic lighting with the fog and everything. There's a skeleton. Whew, I dodged that one pretty good. See here, we just want to go back this way, and I had to figure out how far this goes back. Let's see, where does this go? Okay, this seems promising. Did I hit this perfectly? That would be kind of crazy if I did. Hold on, what about this? Yes, oh my god, I did. Okay, that's pretty cool. So let me go grab another block to patch that up because I think I want to keep this area all stone. We won't even be able to notice it later because once we actually put the kind of chamber part in, I don't know what to call it. You guys will see what I mean, but once we put that in, you won't be able to tell that this is all like flat stone. And now we have a little tunnel that we can access if we ever do need to come and maybe like turn off the lights or something like that. Now, I don't have anything with me that I'm going to use for this build, so I need to go gather some resources, but right after I'm done with that, I'll come back and we'll start building this thing, and hopefully it turns out pretty cool. Can anyone tell me how my horse ended up in a cave? Oh my gosh, look at this. How did you get down here, you little rascal? Okay, let's try to get my horse back up. I don't even know if we can. Jump, are you? Yeah, let's go this way. Okay, good. Awesome. What the heck? My horse just wandered its way all the way over there, but that's good because now I can ride the horse back and forth, which is great. So I'm just here resource collecting. I know I said I'd be right back with you guys, but I thought that was too weird not to include. I have got all the lights in and everything's looking pretty good. I actually have an extra light too, just in case we need it. I don't know where I'm gonna put it, but you never know. I did kill an enderman, got an ender pearl. That was pretty cool. But I wanted to build a little bit of this with you guys on camera. So going in and placing some bars here, I thought this would look cool to kind of block it off and make it look like a dungeon. Like this place is supposed to be very highly protected. We don't want any of these scary guys coming, and the villagers that were in charge of this area were supposed to, you know, be very cautious, and they were kind of the best of the best when it came to security, I guess, for a village or a castle or town or whatever we end up building in this area. So that looks pretty cool. Now once it's dark, I think that's when it's gonna look really awesome. Now let's see. I don't know exactly. This staircase kind of comes down in the way, so I don't know exactly how I want to decorate this part. Plus, this room is kind of tiny, so I have to work around that, but I definitely want to give some more room over here. So let's take all this out, just keep carving this back. We could even go a little bit further with this, kind of taking this out. Yeah, I think that'll work because we want to keep the ladder, I think. Do we? I feel like having the ladder is really convenient, but if we didn't have the ladder, then we could actually make this a little bit bigger. So that might be, I might have to make a decision here. Maybe the ladder can just go down into, okay, now that I've thought about it, I think we are actually going to get rid of the ladder. How are we going to get down there though is the question. Okay, it seems like I have a little bit more thinking to do when it comes to this design, but I'll be right back with you guys once I get something down that I like. I have built up quite a bit of our little dungeon that we have going on here, and I wanted to show you guys the progress that I've made and kind of what I've done. So let's go down here. It's definitely not finished, keep that in mind, but I built the staircase that kind of comes down, and then you enter this little room here, and this is our dungeon room. So I think this is looking pretty cool. I still have a lot of kind of smaller details to work out, like what I'm going to do with the walls and if I'm going to put any crafting tables or furnaces or anything like that down here. I have no clue what I'm going to do yet. I did turn on some of the lights because, as you guys can see, I got myself 30 levels, which means I think we should go and spend our levels. But first, I wanted to show you guys what this looks like. But yeah, so there's still spawns happening, but I turned off the spawner because I was getting enough levels and it was on while I was building. So pretty easy. I added these little doors here that kind of go back into our room back here. A creeper exploded right here, so I had some repairing to do, which was kind of interesting. And then there's also one over here, and I blocked this off because this is where the creeper came from. But then if you go down here, I thought this was really cool actually. You can go on both sides. There's kind of an entrance over here and over there, and this is where the killing chamber is. And then storage will be probably along this wall here. I just need to fill it out with more barrels and kind of come up with a cuter design. So far it's not looking that great, but next time you guys see it, hopefully it'll look pretty good. So yeah, this is where I've been getting my levels. You can see there's a lot of skeletons here, so many, and I can't wait to get myself some looting on a sword. That would be great because then we can get the extra items. And I want to actually repair up my diamond pickaxe using this because it has mending on it, which is good, but it's pretty much on its last leg, about ready to break. So let's go do some enchanting because that is what I want to focus on and I really want to get into. I've been so excited to get into enchanting, but the thing is we haven't really had any levels, or we haven't had an easy way to get levels, so enchanting has been difficult. Okay, so let's pick up Dash. All right, Miss Dash, what is this? Oh, it's like a cave. Okay, we're gonna ride in the rain, and let's head back over to our little enchanting setup, grab my mending pickaxe, and then I think I want to try to see if I could get a sword, and then silk touch. Silk touch is very important. I do want to try to get that too. Whoa. I didn't know I could go through the leaves like that. Is that what the hell? Why am I stuck here? What the heck? All right, there we go. Look at our little librarian. He's chilling. We're gonna have to get feather falling eventually. But let's see here. So can I get silk touch? I should. Yeah, silk touch. Okay, 30 levels. Not too bad. Let's actually put it on something good though, not this shovel that's about to break. That would be very pointless. So let's see. Oh, actually, I do have this smite sword. I don't really know why I haven't been carrying this with me, actually. Maybe we should just switch that out. And then this is my mending pickaxe that I want to switch out as well. I don't have any more diamonds, which is kind of unfortunate because... oh, man. Where can I get diamonds? You know what I might have to do really quickly is I might have to go see if I could do some mining to get diamonds. I'm thinking very hard whether I want to do this or not. You know what? I think I do. I think it would be worthwhile if we got ourselves a Silk Touch diamond shovel. It just makes the most sense. I'm gonna go head over to my mine that I have over here. I'm gonna find some diamonds. I'll be right back with you guys once that has happened. Check it out, there we go. I found diamonds. I literally just strip mined like a really far ways down, and the first turn I took, there happened to be diamonds here, which was awesome. So I didn't have to spend too much time doing this, which is always great. So actually what I'm gonna do, this might seem weird, but I am literally just going to take one diamond, and I'll come back for these. I really want to get fortune, because I think if we're gonna be mining out diamonds and things like that at this point, you know, we're a few episodes in now, we've gotten past the starting point. It's time to start really getting extra with things, and I think what I want to do is I want to go all out. I want to get the fortune, I want to get the looting, I want to get as many resources as possible. So what we can do is we can come back later and we can actually mine those out once we get fortune. All right, it's shovel time, so let's make ourselves our diamond shovel. This is so awesome. Okay, so let's just enchant. Oh, I need to grab some lapis first. Can't really do things without that. Look at this cleric. I don't really know what he's doing, but he's just hanging out, jumping around. Okay, so let's put that one in there. There's our lapis, and we have a Silk Touch shovel. Unbreaking 1, Silk Touch, efficiency 4. Wow, that is so good. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm really happy we got that. Welcome back, guys. So today is actually the next day. Well, when I'm sitting down and recording this is actually the next day from when I last left you guys. I've been doing a lot of work on our little dungeon here, and to be honest, as you can see by this wall, it's not completely finished, but this episode is getting quite long, so I wanted to just show you the progress that I've made. I want to confess that I don't know how I feel about this build. In a way, I guess that could sound a little bad, but I think it's just a matter. It's not that I'm completely not feeling the build, because I like it. It's just there's these little kinks that you have to work out sometimes when you're playing Minecraft, you're building, and you want something to look exactly the way you picture it in your mind, but there's like a few kinks that you can't quite wrap your head around how to accomplish them or how to make them look. And that's the problem that I'm having. Is I really like the build and I'm super happy with it so far, but there's just a few things, like this room, for example. It seems very bare to me, and I find myself repeating things a little bit, or I feel like I've been repeating myself. For example, I've been using a lot of these like stacked barrels and chests and tables and things like that, and I don't want to keep doing that over and over again, but I don't exactly know what to fill the space with. So it's a matter of me just trying to figure out how I want to fill this space, and I haven't quite figured out how to do that yet. So that's the reason why I think I'm kind of at a roadblock. I feel a little stumped when it comes to this build, is because I don't want to keep like doing the same thing over and over again, but I'm not quite sure what else to do, because this is supposed to look like a dungeon, you know. It's not supposed to look very fancy or grand or anything like that, and so I feel like that kind of leads itself to be a little bit boring and bare, but I don't want it to be like that. So I don't know. But I did want to show you guys what this officially looks like now that I've finished. So heading down the stairs, we kind of go into this now. This lit on fire, the wood, because there is lava below this, but it seems weird that it would jump through a block. What the heck, Minecraft? What is this game? Okay. Now again, here's like me trying to decorate a little bit differently by putting like a little potted bush. But I feel like it doesn't fit because we're down in a dungeon, but I didn't know what else to do. Like, I didn't know how to fill the space, so I just put a bush here. So I don't know if you guys have any ideas head over to my Discord or send me pictures on Twitter of anything that you guys might have to fill this space, because I have no idea. This wall needs to be matched with this wall. Actually, this wall needs to be matched with this wall. And then heading down, this is what the dungeon is looking like. Now, this I think looks pretty good, but I think there's a few things that I would like to change. Again, not quite sure. This part right here looks a little boring. It also looks very gray down here, so I don't know how to quite counteract some of the gray, take out some of the gray is what I mean. So I've just been adding, like, see, again, the barrel trick. Like, I did that over here, I did it over here, added a little table with the stone cutter. This thing, you guys, this thing is amazing. I love the stone cutter. It is so good. It helped me a lot when doing this build, so I did that. I made a little bit of a blacksmith area, because one thing I was coming down and doing is combining bows, and this is surprisingly fun when you actually come over here, repair and disenchant. So I was just kind of shift clicking all these in and combining them and then putting them back in the chest here. Another thing that I really like is this section here. This is my storage area, and the way this is organized is they go from left to right for the item and whatever item's on the front. That's kind of what that row is. So if we go up here, this one's like for armor and things like that they drop in. I've put everything on the armor stands, so we don't quite have any in here. But then arrows, this one's bones, this one's bows, and then as these chests fill up, we'll just kind of keep going from left to right. So I like the way this looks. I also use lanterns around. There's some more barrels hidden up there just as decoration, and I think this looks pretty cool. I think it could be better, if I'm being completely honest. I think I could do better, but at this point I think it's just going to take some time for me to figure out the ways that I could make this better, if that makes sense. There we go. We got some fresh spawns happening. That's pretty cool. Now see, they gather up right there, I've noticed, and I'm not entirely sure why they do that. If you guys can see that through the bars, I know it's kind of hard, I'm so sorry, but yeah, they have been gathering here. Don't know how to fix that, but maybe it's something I'll have to rework later. But what I'm really happy about is that this farm is going to just serve its purpose. It's going to get me XP, which is great. So that's why I think I'm not too worried about design for this one, is because this is kind of just meant to be for experience and so that we can get our levels up so that we can enchant more. Now, speaking of enchants, I got myself a new handy dandy pickaxe with silk touch on it, because you guys, I was wasting so much coal smelting up all of this stone brick, and I was also just like having to wait. The reason why it took me a whole extra night to finish this build was because I was pretty much waiting for stone, cobblestone to become stone, and it was just taking so long. So I thought it'd be nice to get myself a silk touch pick, so that everything I mine out, we can actually kind of put it back into making stone brick. And it ended up working out pretty good. So this is it. This is what it looks like. I hope you guys like this build. Again, if you have any suggestions, feel free to let me know down below. That would be good. But thank you guys so much. Oh wow, this actually burned. I did not expect that. What the heck? Hold on. Can I fix this really quick? See, there's like lava right here, which I think is what's causing the problem. There's been so much lava in this area. Okay, can we put that there and that there, and then oh man. Okay, let's put that there. Let's put that there, and then that one there. Now hopefully that's enough for it not to cause fire. That would be good if it could do that. So let's put this back, and then we'll put the torch right on top like so. How's that? Okay, I think that should be good. If it burns down, I'll have to think of something else, but that's okay. So yeah guys, that is going to have to be it for today's episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. My skin looks different, by the way. Don't ask why I'm wearing a flower crown. You actually might know, because I think the video that I did with this skin is coming out before this video, but if it's not, then just stay tuned. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. But thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate you guys so much, and I hope to catch you guys in the next video. Before I go, one thing I want to mention is I didn't do the question of the day in this video. I'll resume that next episode. I wanted to kind of do that when we're working on the village, so I'm going to hold off for this episode, but stay tuned for next one, and we are going to have a question in that one. I hope you guys all have a very beautiful, wonderful day. I will catch you next time. Bye, guys.